Hey, this just showed up at my house. Let's open it. Looks like it's the La Prima wheelbase. Let's hook it up. It's heavy. Ooh. All right, from the Asetek website, we can see that the La Prima wheelbase is their entry-level wheelbase currently. It features 12 newton meters of max torque. It's got a slew rate of 4 newton meters per millisecond and a 22-bit encoder. What you'll find in the box is a 180-watt power supply, and then it has all the cords depending on where you live. It's got an on-off button, and also got the USB-C to USB-A cable. Here we can see a comparison between the La Prima, Forte, and Invicta and what each one has to offer. Getting this thing hooked up to your sim rig, Asetek offers a variety of different mounting options. And with the proper adapters, you can use third-party wheels, and this will accept any Asetek steering wheel. I, right now, have the Asetek Invicta rim on my La Prima base. Now, I've used a lot of different wheelbases, including super entry-level belt-driven and gear-driven. I've used different direct drive wheels at 9 newton meter, 10 newton meters, all the way up to 27 newton meters with the Invicta, and the La Prima coming in at 12 newton meters. It's really, in my opinion, if you're going to be getting into direct drives, 10, 12, 9, 10, or 12 or so, I would say would be minimum. This at 12 is actually a lot stronger than I thought it was going to be. I've tried it with a multitude of different rims, from the Invicta rim to some third-party rims that I have, some bigger, heavy rims, and the force coming through the wheelbase into my hands is actually pretty much stronger than I thought it would be. With the Invicta, you get that big, you have a lot of overhead, basically, and you have a much wider dynamic range. But this La Prima, although, you know, putting the force feedback up to where I like it, especially like a car like the Mazda or some GT3 cars that I like running, I'd say I, in general, run like medium force feedback most of the time, depending on how strong I'm feeling that day. I was able to get the La Prima force feedback settings to basically feel the same as the Invicta wheelbase settings and force feedback settings that I was using. The difference is when you're using that type of force with the La Prima, it's going to be using more of the motor's potential. So it's running hot, not necessarily. I haven't done any like real heat tests, but I know that if you are running some of these wheelbases for a long like endurance race, they will feel a little warm to the touch. I haven't got that far yet. You're gonna really be using the full potential of the wheelbase, which is fine. That's what it's meant for. But I just noticed that the biggest difference between the La Prima and the Invicta is obviously the La Prima is working a little bit harder to generate the same forces that the Invicta would give you. It packs a big punch with such a small package here. Installing it is super easy. Everything just works with the Race Hub software. Like I said, I was able to put on multitude of different rims, third-party rims. I mean, I'm swapping rims all the time when I'm racing, so really love that feature. So there you go, guys. Just a little bit more information about the Asetek La Prima base. I hope this answered any questions that you may have. If you guys got any questions about the La Prima base, I'm going to be using it live on stream, twitch.tv/Matt Malone. So come on by, ask me anything, and I'll share my thoughts with you. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Goodbye.